Welcome to Garden-Wise Adventures. My name is Malie, and today is another day for a Plant of the Week video. And this year I'm focusing on herbs, and I'm going to do a video on an herb that I haven't heard of very many people using. And I would like to hear down in the comments if you've actually grown this herb on your property before. And it's called Wood Betony. Now there are different kinds of betonies. I will link the name up above because I can't remember the exact scientific name. But the medicinal Wood Betony is different than the garden betony. And today we're going to talk about Wood Betony. Let me show you what my new little plants look like and talk a little bit about the plant. Now this is a new herb for me. This is the second year this has been in my garden and I'm absolutely falling in love with it. Look at these gorgeous pink blooms. Now this one is Stachyus, I don't know if I pronounced that correctly, but Stachyus officinalis. I started it by seed 2 years ago and this is the first year it's flowered. And there's so many different descriptions. I think there are different cultivars that grow in different ways in different areas. But from what I've read, it needs part shade and moist conditions. But I've also seen it suggested that betony be grown in full sun and drier conditions. So we're going to try it in two different areas. So this is the east side of my property. It gets shade most of the day and it gets lawn water. So this is my shady moist area. Let me go show you one other area where it's growing. Now this area is up under my peach trees. I just barely transplanted this up here earlier this spring, so it's not as far along. It's got its one little flower stem, and this area is going to get a lot drier conditions and a little bit more sun. So we're going to see which area it does better in. Now this is a medicinal plant that was used a long time ago medicinally, and they're saying it's starting to gain more popularity. Now, as I've said in my past herb videos, I'm not going to talk about the health benefits of any of my herbs. I'm not going to talk about medicinal anything because I am not a doctor. I'm also not a naturopath or an herbologist, and I don't want to give out false information. But supposedly, it's got a lot of great health benefits, and you can use it in place of raspberry leaf tea. You can use it in the herbs de Provence. I've never tasted a Wood Betony, so I'm going to taste it a little bit and see if it even has a flavor. Interestingly enough, it does have a little bit of a flavor. It's kind of, I don't even know how to describe it. It's not a grassy flavor. It doesn't taste like you would expect a leaf to taste. I wouldn't call it citrusy, but it's got a little bit of a flavor, and you should probably try it yourself. But anyway, they seem to be an easy to grow plant. Like I said, this is one of my experiments, and I would love to hear more what you guys have done, especially if you live in hot, dry climates. Have you grown it in full sun? I love the flower so much. The flower is gorgeous, and I love it so much that I would love to put it in my front yard. But that's full west-facing harsh sun here in the Rocky Mountains. I live in Utah, zone 6/7, and I don't know if it could tolerate that kind of sun and that kind of drought. What I do know is it is hardy down to zone 5. So I live in zone 7, so it's plenty hardy. It's lasted over the winter without covering in my place, and it does die down over the winter. So it's not an evergreen plant. But anyway, I would love to hear your experiences, and hopefully this video has been helpful for you. If it has been helpful, I hope you like, subscribe, share it with your friends, and go have a wonderful garden adventure.